A lot of people are asking me why I chose insurance over real estate. And I just want to come and make this video and say, I don't think real estate is a bad business. I was in it for 3 years. I met some great people, but here's why I chose insurance over real estate for the time being. I plan on being in the insurance space for at least 10 years. I plan on building a very big organization, and it's already, coming to fruition. We have team members onboarding. My personal production is there. I hope to hit Hall of Fame my first year in just personal sales, which is over 400K in personal production, not including the team, right? So it's a very scalable space if you're with the right people. I was insanely careful about who I chose to work with in the insurance space. And coming from the real estate space, I know that it's who you partner with and who you work with and get advice from that is going to determine your success. I wanted to join someone that already had the systems and leads in place so I could just duplicate what they have and just show up and work my butt off on a daily basis to get the same results as their top dogs get, right? They have 5 people that are producing just personal over 100K per month, and they've only been in the business for 1 or 2 years. That's just personal production, not building a team. For me, I'm building a team very early on because I have a network of highly motivated young people that want to get into a business opportunity where they own their business instead of working for someone else, right? I'm fortunate to be in Phoenix, Arizona, where there's, people that are just getting out of college. They're looking for a business to start. And if you do the insurance thing the right way, I'm telling you, I've seen lives change in this space. And my life is starting to change as well. My habits have changed. My friends have changed. My income has changed, drastically just being in the space. Next week, I'll get paid 5 to 10 grand, it takes a lot of work, but the deposits can get there if you just work your butt off and implement what the people at the top are telling you to do. For me, I'm recruiting people, but they have access to my mentor and his fiance, who are both making, 250,000 per month, upwards of 300,000 per month, right? They can do role playing, they can do sales training, they can go over what it looks like to build a business, and they can get mentorship from them, right? I'd obviously be there with their, on their side if they need help filling out applications, and I'm selling a lot myself. So I'm going to be mentoring a lot of people as well, especially down the road. For me, another reason why I got into insurance is because it's duplicatable, right? You can scale it across many different agents, and you can train people at such a fast rate compared to other industries and get them off the ground quicker than if you were just onboarding, say a commercial real estate broker, or maybe even like a private equity business where it just takes so long to gain the knowledge. This space is simple because you can master a script. Obviously, it's going to take time, maybe a couple months, 4 or 5 months for some people. It just depends on how quickly you can learn how to speak effectively on the phone and ask the right questions on the phone. If you can just master that, sales ability, the application, filling out the insurance thing on the computer will come with reps, right? That was tricky for me to begin, but once you just fill it out a bunch of times, it's very easy to ask those questions and know how to properly fill out, exactly what product the client needs, right? So there are many reasons why I'm joining the space. You can exit your business, you get leads that come to you. You don't have to search out prospects. People fill out a form and you literally get a text on your phone and you can call them right away. I also saw people making money quicker than other industries, right? And it's just a duplicatable model. So, that's why I joined the space. That's why I'm not in real estate as much anymore. I still have my projects. So I have 5 multifamily projects that I raise money from high net worth investors to invest in. Those are still under management. We plan on exiting those in the next 2 to 3 years, returning money to investors, and then reinvesting into another project, and scale that business as well. It's very passive at this point. I've worked on those partnerships in the past 3 years. So I'm fortunate to have that business, but this is just a much bigger opportunity for me in my 20s, because I'm only going to be able to attract hundreds of people and do social media at one point in my life. We see a lot of old people try to do this space, not knocking old people, but they just have trouble building massive teams. And it seems like the young guys are the only ones that build massive teams in this business, right? Sean Mike built a massive sales team in his 40s, right? So it just matters on how much you're willing to show up. People can blow up on social media and build a massive organization very quickly. And, I'm optimistic in the space, but it also takes a lot of hard work. there are risks, and those risks can be prevented if you get the right information and know how to prevent chargebacks, prevent losing money on lead costs, and just overall recruit the right people and bring the right people in your organization. Because we don't hire everyone, we only hire people that we think it's the right fit for. So that's why I went into insurance over real estate. There's more cash flow, it's duplicatable, you own your business, you can exit it, and you can scale through social media to the moon. So I'm scaling this very quickly. I had 90 recruiting conversations in the past month. We're scaling the team, we're scaling personal production, and I'm very optimistic. We got a new office unloading in Scottsdale, or coming online in Scottsdale in January, which we're going to have 120 reps at for the entire agency. So really excited for that, and we can get to see people in person, which is the best type of work, is in person over remote. So you can learn much quicker, and you can be around people that are doing it at a high level. And so if you're around those people, you're going to be more likely to be like them, right? Iron sharpens iron. So that's all I have for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message.